Hello everyone, Gifted Soul here, back for another monthly Zodiac reading, and this is going to be in regards to the Zodiac Sign Gemini, which is an air sign. So if you are a Gemini, this is the reading for you. Keep in mind that this is collective. It is not going to resonate with everyone, even if you are a Gemini, so keep that in mind. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and not to substitute for any financial, legal, medical, or any other type of advice given to you by a qualified professional. Free will is the way of life. We are all in control over our own destinies in the end. Okay, so let's see. So we have the Gemini card here, and if you're wondering what deck I am using, it is the Numinous Astro deck. And just for August 2020, I've decided to kind of pull those cards out to give us more of the zodiac sign energy and what I can channel throughout in the beginning before we get to the the main messages of the reading. So we have the Gemini, and it says the butterfly, and I always like to think of butterflies as some sort of transformation, some sort of letting go, leaving something behind. We have the keywords on here, which read curious, communicative, versatile, flexible, variety seeking, social, collaborative, brilliant, perceptive, connected, vocal, adaptive, sweet or street smart, mobile, studious, superficial, restless, and fidgety. So the energy I'm getting from this so far, the first thing that comes to mind is collaborations. So I feel like some of you are needing to kind of reach out to different places, different people, and to kind of get your foot in the door or to help open up an opportunity for you. And no, I'm not saying to use somebody, but if you feel a connection to somebody and you want to reach out to them, I feel like that could possibly help you maybe gain a little more, what's the word? Just having some help with something you're already doing or something you're passionate about doing. And it looks like a few of the zodiac readings so far have this message in common. So definitely could be a collective message for everybody regardless of your sign. But yeah, I see you having some connections, or at least somebody having some connections that is going to help you with where you stand and help you with your status, help you become more known. So definitely do some more social marketing and just reaching out to different people. Not to spam, or don't reach out to 10 million people at one time, is not what I'm saying. Maybe just a couple of people, and eventually somebody will respond. And I can't promise you that it's going to be the response you are wanting, but I definitely do see whatever the responses are, it will help you move forward, even if you have to kind of find another person or another group of people to help you. Okay, so let's see. We have King of Swords. And I'm already feeling that you guys need to be more vocal about what it is you want and what you're looking for. And I say this because of the blue within this card. It reminds me of the throat chakra. King of Swords, I feel like, gets pretty much everything that they want. And I kind of see this King of Swords in this particular reading for Geminis. And also sword suit is air sign energies, so it's kind of matching up perfectly. But like I was trying to say, is that I kind of feel like this person has a couple of different options. Something is taking a back seat within your life for the month of August for Geminis 2020 is what I'm feeling, oddly, for this particular card at this time. But this is so that you can give something else more attention, something that you have kind of maybe forgotten about, or something that you're just not really, like I said, paying any attention to. So I feel like you're going to be going back to something that, like I said before, that you're kind of not being attentive to. So the devil, interesting. And so the devil is one of the top most feared cards in tarot, and pretty much I feel like this is about a need for you to know what you're getting yourself into before you do it. I feel like this is about knowing that everything that glitters isn't always gold, and it isn't always good for you, I feel, is the main message here. I feel like this is about you focusing on what you have already in front of you, and stop trying to kind of, I feel like this is about being greedy. And no, not saying this to be rude or to be judgmental, and again, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I feel like this is about somebody that has everything they could want, but they still want more, and you're creating this type of energy where you're getting maybe obsessed with just having things. And Spirit says, Geminis, you need to release that this month. You need to work on that, work on self-control as well. So conflict and defeat. Okay, conflict and defeat. I just see somebody right now already ready to give up on something, and it's funny because this particular card represents 5 of Swords in traditional tarot. If you're interested in this deck, it is the Psychic Tarot Oracle by John Holland. It is in the description box below if you are interested in purchasing. And again, like I always mention, it is an affiliate link, which means if you purchase through my link, I do possibly get a small part or a commission from the sale, but it'll be listed there if you want it. It's a Psychic Tarot Oracle by John Holland, just in case you're interested. But conflict and defeat, 5 of Swords, and then we have, which is again sword energy being air sign energy, and then we have the King of Swords. So definitely I feel like you are kind of stepping into, I don't know, some sort of acceptance, but I feel like maybe you're kind of maybe just fighting a battle that I don't know how to put this, but the more you fight for it, the more it slips away, is what Spirit is telling me. So Spirit says to stop fighting for whatever this is. It could be a person, could be a situation, but the month of August 2020 is your time to kind of, it's not saying to give up, but it is definitely saying to focus your attention on something else. Because at this point, I do feel like you're fighting with yourself. If there's a person involved, they are not responding, or they are not getting the message. So Spirit says to let it go for now and focus your attention on something else. And it could be what we were saying earlier as well. Intuition, using your intuition to guide you. And I feel like this is about guiding you through certain people and energies around you, letting you know who is right and who isn't, who needs to be kind of kicked off to the curb. And this is about also allowing your intuition to help guide you in regards to picking the people to help you, picking the right people to help you with your businesses and with your goals. Your intuition usually will always lead you in the right direction. However, a lot of people tend to mix up intuition with wishful thinking, and wishful thinking is all about what you want the universe to give you versus what you need. Wishful thinking is all about, like I said, what it is that you really want, even if it's not good for you. Victory and success. So more sword energy, 6 of Swords. So I feel like through following your intuition, it is going to lead you to more victory and success. Like I said, it is something, a power that we all have, that it's not just gut feelings. It is not just coincidence. It's intuition. It's spiritual messages that we need to pay attention to and listen to help us move forward and to help us, you know, stay out of trouble. Stop, come up with solutions as well. All right. Easy does it. Taking it easy. And I feel like this goes back to you maybe focusing on too much at one time. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. And I feel like this is why some of you may be down in the dumps. So August 2020 is your month to reverse this Five of Swords conflict and defeat card, and stop focusing on something that is only going to make you hurt worse in the end. Because right now I feel like if you still put your energy into this situation, you're going to be very wiped out, and you're not going to have any more energy left. So like I said, stop trying so hard to control the situation, and once you let it go, leave it alone, it'll solve its own problem. It'll solve itself. Hidden motivation. So we go back to the Devil card, and again, we've already said to follow your intuition to help you weed out who's good and who is bad. It could be that some secrets are being revealed this month as well for Geminis, and getting more clarity through your intuition regarding what somebody's intentions are. Keep your guard up in August 2020. Amethyst, one of my favorite crystals, revealing your true self. So we talked about kind of stepping into some type of acceptance, and I feel like this is about you being your true self. It says, as you allow others to know the real you, you feel loved for who you truly are. So I feel like this month you will be connecting deeper with your inner self, and even kind of getting to know parts of you that you didn't even know were there as well. I feel like maybe you have lost yourself in whatever this fight is. You have kind of lost sight of who you really are. And I feel like you're going to kind of get, you're going to feel who you are again, who you really are by the end of the month. Service. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want. Like I said earlier. What did I say earlier about accepting what the universe wants to give you rather than what you want it to give you? So here we go. You stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. So we're back at the hidden motivations, which to me is kind of like Seven of Swords. And as you can see, all of the Swords cards, they're outlined in blue. I definitely see a connection with your inner self, but also you figuring out the truth of other people as well. Figuring out people's hidden motivations and the people that they truly are, as well as true colors being shown to you. And I feel like maybe that's another thing where we were talking about acceptance as well. Accept what people are showing you and not try to change it. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So I feel like this goes back to conflict and defeat, because this is having you stressed out. Like I said, release whatever the situation is, because right now it's not benefiting you. Yeah, I just feel like it's only getting worse the more you fight. But definitely do, as a part of reducing your stress, if you weed out that situation and leave it alone, I do feel like you'll be better for it. But yeah, take some time to work on different stress reducing techniques this month. Ground yourself. Yes. When you detach from awareness of your body in the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So yeah, grounding yourself, I feel like, is also about going back to the getting to know you thing again, and also standing firm in what you believe. And I feel like resisting temptation as well. And we have more purple here, teaching and learning. So yeah. I feel like as a part of your service, you're meant to teach things that maybe you've learned the hard way to other people. And also, this is about you needing to pay attention to maybe some wisdom you have already received from other people. And you're meant to pass it down to someone. And I feel like it's about learning from yourself, your past mistakes, and then teaching it to others so that they don't make the same mistakes. Parenting, yeah, parenting and teaching. When I see parenting, sometimes to me it is about teaching. So that's just more validation of that. It could be if you do have kids, that this is something maybe you do need to pay more attention to. Not saying that you don't, but I feel like that even as kids get older, even as adults, they still do need to be taught certain things, because we're grown, we want to do our own thing, but still at the end of the day, we kind of forget what we were taught. And sometimes you do have to go back and tell your kids, hey, you're not supposed to do that, even if they're grown, even if they are grown. So yeah. But yeah, to be fair, for some of you, I feel like if you do have kids, regardless of how old they are, I do feel like maybe they are getting, one of them, depending on how many you have, they are kind of getting, they are starting to feel, not that you're being unfair, but that maybe, and this could go back to the paying too much attention thing to something as well, where maybe one kid feels like you're paying more attention to one over the other type of thing for some of you. If you have multiple kids, this could also even be about friends and stuff. It doesn't have to be about children, and they do not have to be kids of your own. They could be nieces and nephews and things of that nature. Yeah, so I forgot where I was. So yeah, but I feel like this is about being fair to yourself. We're going back to the devil. I feel like the devil card is kind of the base of Gemini's reading for August 2020. So being fair with yourself, making sure there's a balance of give and take. Make sure you're not in one-sided relationships. I feel like you're going to be learning something from being in a one-sided connection as well this month. We have a lot of purple here, Archangel Gabriel, and to me this is the Archangel of intimacy, opening up, open communication. You have an important life purpose involving communication in the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. A part of your life purpose is definitely to teach, and you probably are amongst a handful of people that have been told this. I feel like your intuition is very strong in helping you to teach something as well. You're definitely meant to help somebody hone some type of craft for sure. With this parenting, again, doesn't have to be about kids. It could be you literally teaching somebody how to master something. Okay. So we have stand still. So whenever I see this card or message, I do feel like this is about kind of slow and steady progress. And I feel like with slow progress, I feel like maybe you're in the midst of learning something. You could even be learning about parenting, or again, just learning something in general. For some of you, this is about you learning, and the teacher is kind of maybe a little more faster than you're used to, but I do feel like you're gonna master it and kind of learn whatever it is that they're teaching eventually. I do see you gradually getting there. But again, I feel like it's going to be very slow. And this is also about not knowing what to do. So, but I feel like you're going to get a better sense of that within this month. Revealing radiance. Okay, my light illuminates the world. And anytime I see the word illuminate, I always feel like it's about being sucked into something. And no, it's not necessarily negative. But I feel like you're going to be very intimate with someone this month, not necessarily sexual or physical. It could even be with just people in general. I do see people seeing you for who you truly are, being the great person that you are as well. And I do see that people can learn a lot from you. So blessings, yeah, blessings are coming. And I feel like this is about you shining your light out to others for people to see. Once you do that, I do see more abundance coming your way. So we have detox your friendships. So we were talking about this earlier, basically in a different way, but your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations in relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So back to this. We've already talked about this earlier on in the reading for Gemini. So this is just more validation of you figuring out those, getting rid of toxic people, or just people in general that don't have your best interest at heart, or people that don't support you. And a supportive person doesn't necessarily always have to agree with you either. So keep that in mind. They do not have to be supportive to the point where they're supporting something that's not healthy for you. A real friend or a real person that really cares and loves you, they're not going to make you do something that isn't good for you, and they're not going to suggest or encourage you. So keep that in mind as well. So our last message here, it comes from the, I'm about to forget the name, my daily affirmation card deck by Cheryl Richardson. And on the back there's a topic, on the other side there's an affirmation, but I do find that sometimes the message on the back does not correspond well with what's on the front, so keep that in mind. Well, let's see, this is a prosperity message for Geminis. I love being debt free. Okay, so this is an affirmation to say to yourself. Once you say this and really believe it, you will start to see things kind of or debt being cleared, or at least you're getting close to the point where you can clear it. And for some of you, you're in, even if it's karmic debt, doesn't have to be money, but for some of you, the reason why you're in debt, whether money wise, karmic wise, whatever the case is, it's because you're hanging around the wrong people. So yeah, that is that. So that's the reading for Geminis for the month of August 2020. For Gemini, as I said, please make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know, your thoughts and opinions. And if you would like to continue to see me do this on my channel, I wish you guys love and light. Hope you're staying safe out there. And I'll see you guys in the next one.